shirt that I'm apparently not the zany one. So I'd like to introduce to you another great kid from Cascade. It's always my honor to come here. I truly am honored to be here this morning. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Marshall. And Marshall, I've worked with him for 2 years, and if there is such a thing in middle school, Marshall's really a Renaissance man. He's not only in our honors program at Cascade, but he's also a musician and an athlete at Cascade Middle School. I've got the opportunity to work with him for 2 years. I worked with him in band last year. I just got done working with him in football, and I'm also his history teacher. And I think probably the greatest compliment is I was reflecting on Marshall last night. We had a football banquet, and I knew I had to say nice things about him last night and today also. But probably the greatest compliment that I can give Marshall is, he's a very serious kid, and I think that no matter what he's involved with, he's going to always, he's going to try to get the most out of whatever he does. And I think for a kid these days, that's quite a compliment. So anyways, I've got a few questions for you, Marshall. The first one is, tell us about the classes you take at Cascade.
My favorite one's science. History is pretty cool, and I think that's the fun.
And what about your electives classes? What do you think?
Oh, for my electives, I had health and band. And I played trumpet band.
Yes, he does. He's real good. All right, so we talked a little bit about your being in band. What about other extracurricular stuff?
I used to play football and extracurricular.
Okay. Any other sports you play?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Major League Baseball. Okay, so how did your football season go?
We started out losing 2 games in a row, but then we came back and won our last 2 games.
Well done. All right, and apparently the other question we need to have is, when you graduate from high school, what are your plans?
I'm going to the University of Washington and then become a musician.
There wasn't a big roar there. It used to be a real husky, heavy place. The last thing is, I'd like you to introduce folks that you tried to hide from this, but if you could go ahead and introduce them.
All right, so there's my mom and there's my stepdad.
Thank you.